Alright guys, and welcome back to another episode of Shoshone Empires. So it's time for our progress report. But first of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Coral's Trickster from the Civ Fanatics forum. I just want to say thanks, man, for leaving your encouraging comments. I really appreciate the feedback. So from my understanding, you mentioned that as a player trying to improve your own gameplay, you'd like me to spend more time explaining my rationale behind building choices and mentioning global developments that I notice, politics, and what they mean, along with my long-term strategy to take advantage of and combat them. So I'll be happy to do that, man. I am developing a pretty long-term strategy at this point, but I've kind of just been focusing on the short-term stuff as they happen each day, because I felt like that'd be easier to get a handle on. But yeah, so as thanks for your feedback, I'm going to go ahead and start this episode with a special installment where I talk about kind of the state of the world and what it means and my long-term plans for the game. So first off, the immediate. So we've successfully driven back the Koreans. They're sort of on the defensive now. They've actually already sued for peace. We might give them that. We're going to have to see. It's looking like the Mongols are going to attack either us or Venice. And I don't really want to be at war with Korea at the same time when they attack, because that might make him not want to back out of the war or just perpetuate it, and then I'd be fighting on two fronts. I could probably take them both, but just for the sake of not risking it, I probably won't. So Venice is pretty much completely done. I've destroyed all of his land units. He's huddled in his city. I've pillaged every tile. We're probably going to go ahead and back out of here. I'm thinking just because the Mongols are looking a little threatening, and I'd like to get my defensive units back along this border, guarding this hill. I think that's the best plan here. So this guy, yeah, let's head here. This guy needs to get out of here as well, but he's kind of blockaded at this point, unfortunately. Yeah, this is interesting. All right, maybe we can escape this way. Oh, workers, forgot they can't move through. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and click the next turn, and I'll talk a bit as I get started here. No, you don't. All right. So yeah. So thinking about making peace with Korea, I think we're going to perpetuate. Go ahead and keep fighting Venice for the time being. He's not really offered us any reason to not do so. So as far as expansion plans, wars and unhappiness has stalled us out a little bit, but I'm starting to think about that again. So our expansion sites have been pretty hampered by this city right here. We're going to have to take this city if we ever want to expand farther west, but even farther, or east, sorry. But even farther east is sort of getting crowded and filled in now. And we also don't really have the happiness to expand at this point still, even after all the work. So I'm going to put this site on hold. I still really want to get this site. It's a great site, fast growth, a few jungle tiles, good all around. But hopefully Ethiopia doesn't take that, and we'll put that on hold. I'm not really interested in any of these other sites, but I have picked a second expansion site that I am going to pick up early. So right here, this forest plains tile right here. So I was thinking about just kind of securing my border, and it's been annoying to me for a while that there's all this space in here that can't be used, especially these bottom riverside tiles. This is all really good. River tiles are really good, but there wasn't really an effective way I could use them. So to block this path, which is a second vulnerable point that people could move armies through, I think I'll put a city here, choke it off, and then the borders will expand over here, and I'll kind of be able to bombard over the mountain. And that'll make my borders a lot more defensive. I might even plop a citadel down up here to secure this pass even further, just to make it really hard for Korea to get through. Then we'll control both these passes. It'll be much harder for them to move troops through. And eventually, that'll give us two outlets to go ahead and launch an attack on Pyongyang, which I think I will eventually take. Not right now. We need to build up our troops. So yeah, so on to global politics. America and Ottomans are emerging as what I consider to be the world powers right now. Ottomans have beaten the Songhai down to one city. I'm not sure. They may have made peace here. Let's see what's going on. Sejong. Aska is at war with both America and Byzantium. So yeah, it looks like Ottomans peaced out and maybe got a city for it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, a lot of friendships. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, so 1 second here. All right, so for a long, because ideologies are coming up, maybe in about 20 or 30 turns, it's not for sure that I'll keep my old friends here. I'm fairly certain Spain will go freedom. These tall guys usually do. Ethiopia is a toss-up. They got enough cities they might choose order just to keep going with me. These other big powers will probably choose order and go with me, and I'd like to maintain sort of a friend block with them. I'm thinking if I go ahead and build up my military and continue to expand, if I start attacking people, these two guys, both the Ottomans and the Americans, if they're my friend, especially if they enter the wars with me, they're going to be kind of friends that won't really care if I'm expanding that way. So that we could kind of become the world trio superpowers. We'll see. I'm still definitely weaker than them on military, so I'm going to have to start building that up. I was thinking about turning some of these little cities that don't have much else to do onto troops eventually. So maybe after we finish this workshop, that'd be a good thing to do. And definitely producing some troops and walls to guard these border sites here, just in case in the future we get an invasion from our previous friends or a backstab. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the long-term plan. I'd like to try to enter into a friend block with Ottomans in America, get them to like each other. And I'm going to start by making a defense pact with America, if they'll let me.
Proceed.
Yep. Okay. I was hoping that would go through. I got to renew my one with Ethiopia as well, because I think that city-state attacking me activated it. Yeah, so it's off now. I'm going to have to propose it again. Okay. So now if the Mongols attack me, which it looks like they will, two close neighbors with powerful military are gonna enter on my side, and America especially should be able to take down the Mongols. So that could be the end of them if they attack me and I hold out, and then I'll only have to worry about Korea. All right, so we're gonna have to see what he does. Let's get back to the game. Yep, but that's my long-term plan at the moment. I would like to expand through war in the future, and for that purpose, I'm befriending these powerful guys that won't care if I do that. And will probably join me on order as well. The big guys usually do. Alright, so time to get out of here. We'll let him heal up his tiles a little bit, do his thing. And we'll see if the Mongols go after him or me. It's unclear at this point which way they'll go. Alright, cool. This guy's set up. We'll set up behind the river here. This is an open terrain guy. Yeah. Alright. That's another open terrain guy. Cool. Alright, so setting up behind these rivers here gives us both our natural defensive Shoshone bonus, which is the 15% if you're in your own territory, and then across the river is an additional 20, and then the fortification bonus will give us even more. So that'll put our strength on par with musketmen, so he should have a hard time crossing this riverfront here. So we'll go ahead and get this guy back here. Set up our archers back behind the line, and we'll see what he does. Alright, so this guy's a rough guy. Let's put him in the city. He'll be good defense here. Alright, so the knights are starting to come after me. I'm going to withdraw. Let's definitely withdraw this guy as well. Alright. The possibility of the knight might see me and come after me. We'll see. I think I can get out of there, though. Alright, cool. University's coming through. Alright, let's see, what else can we do? Maybe chop some of this. We'll see. Okay, let's send them down, actually down to the core at this point. Alright, let's get the knights behind the city. Yeah, so these trebuchets, they're good against cities, but their pikes and knights are pretty good at doing good damage to them. So I'll kind of keep these guys in reserve here. See if we can't garrison our cities. It's like he's moving on purpose to just block me. It's frustrating. Alright. What did the Mongols do? They just kind of sat there. Yeah, they're probably going after me. If they were going after Venice, they'd have embarked by now, I think. Alright, so... Okay. Flat piece, I'm fine with that. So he's back. I still would like to engage him in the future. I'm not too happy with him, but for now, I think peace is our best option here. Okay. Chop down the forest. Try to get our worker out of here. Yep, okay. And we'll finally connect in this city. Vilnius is our friend again. Yeah, and the quest for religion is gone. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it comes back in time for it to convert, but probably not. It's about to convert. So both of the ones that had the quest for our religion are done. That's a real shame. Okay. All right, next turn. Sure. He's befriending Songhai, really? Everyone hates Songhai. I guess Korea just really wants to die.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Definitely of interest. Thanks, Wash. Alright, so we're in between turns. We're still riding the line with happiness, but I like to keep growing as we go. We don't really have enough excess happiness to get a new city down without breaking, without going into the red for a little bit, and I don't want to lose that rationalism bonus, but as soon as we can, we're going to try to slip a new city in here. Maybe try to time the pass city right here, right about the time this National College gets finished. We'll see if that works out. So Temoak just grew. We're going to go ahead and... Where's the new... Let's see the new one. Okay. Well, let's go for this hill. That should shave more turns off. Yep, there we go. Down to 13. Alright, so we need to watch this pass, see if Mongolia's using it to get troops through, because that's important to know. Okay. So eventually, after we finish our work down here, and actually I might do this before I get a forge, I would like to get walls at this closest city, just in case we get backstabbed. Okay, we just got the tech for 2 more trade routes. We need to get those up. Now that we're more peaceful next to the city-states, I might build some boats out on the far coast. That'll probably bring in a little bit more money at this point. Alright, let's get a wall down instead of this forge. That'll make the city a bit more defensible, and eventually we'll get some troops down here too. And a wall here as well. We're trying to just shore up our border. We'll also be building up a bit more troops. Okay, Mazan Kane finally grew. That's good. Yeah, our city connections jumped up a bunch when that happened. So we need to keep growing this guy at max rate here. Let's put it on another growth tile. And eventually when we get enough excess, we'll start working our university slot again. So that's my plan. How about no, actually? Bank. That could be good. But actually, I had something in mind that we really needed. Not the settler yet. I want to keep the city growing. Yes, Leaning Tower of Pisa and the guilds need to be built. Oh yes, so, okay. So we need the culture to progress through our tenets and into rationalism and order when we get them, but our culture output's still a little low right now because we haven't invested in works and we don't have all our guilds up. Helm's Deep seems a good choice. It has a bit of excess population and it's growing well. So this could be our artist guild after the Colosseum, and then we'll put a little bit more production on here. I'm not going to put another guild in the capital because that would slow it down even further. Or Temoak, which I'm going to keep able to build wonders. I was thinking to go for Leaning Tower Pisa. Okay, so people are actually starting to steal from me. That's actually a good sign. Let's see what our tech rate is. 41%. The average is 42. So we're definitely closing the gap. We might pass them soon, actually, if we get into industrial in order. Yeah, I haven't looked at this in a while. Not bad, not bad. Approval don't mean anything. Soldiers is 10th. So Songhai is now worse than us. Not really surprising, and then Venice is probably even lower. We're still significantly lower than the average, but we closed the gap. So we're going to try to come up to average, just to discourage future attacks and prepare ourselves to launch our own invasions eventually once we get the happiness from order. We're at 2 on land now. No, we got to expand, guys. This can't be happening. Our population's still really low, but that's actually because our cities are low population. So this value is calculated, like, so each point you get, the taller your city gets, the bigger. So the difference in that population statistic between like 14 and 15 is like way more than between like 9 and 10. It's not linear. So that actually doesn't mean much. Our total population is actually probably still pretty good. All right, Almaty. Cool, so we finally know most of the world here. I'd like to chop another one. It's good to keep the area around clear. Okay, so I wanted some troops to be coming out. Duckwater could be a good choice. So it's got high production, about to get its workshop, but it doesn't have much to do because it's still little and I can't afford to let it grow. So maybe this could be a troop city. Could definitely be. Oh, we just got some more iron coming through. Okay. So we could maybe build some siege here. I think building siege could be worth it. Let's see how close we are to cannons. We'll definitely need a few siege for the plan. Yeah, that's not too far off. Maybe it's not worth it to build trebuchets. It would be if we were invading Venice, but I don't have the happiness to take them down yet. They've only got one unique luxury. So that's just not going to work out. Okay. Seek again. I don't know what Mongols are doing. They've now retreated. Maybe I won't get the fun war I thought I would after all. Aw. I hope I do. Okay, we gotta get this guy. In. Skip those guys. Let's do a little bit more shot. Oh, it just happened. That was weird. Alright, so let's garrison. Let's get ready. Let's hold the river border here. Alright, so these are both rough guys. So this guy can go like in here maybe, where he's got this angle on all this rough terrain, and this guy can go into the city. And let's start skipping him. Actually, we might want to get in position first. We'll see. Okay. Mozan Kani. Let's not do the zoo, even though I need happiness, because zoo I think is high maintenance for the happiness. And it's just flat happiness. Yeah. Let's keep building in other things for now. We could pump out another really quick caravan. What are the trade routes from here rocking already? The Timwalk trade routes are doing pretty well. How long for a boat on the coast? If we built it in Washashiki. Ooh, lots of stuff here. I sometimes just queue up like tons of stuff for no other reason than the fact that I want to remind myself that I eventually need to look at all those things. Yeah, I don't know really what's best here. It's hard to tell. This is a lot of gold coming in here though, so bank might be a good call. I think it's the best thing that I see. Caravanserai. We could move our gold routes to here since the most gold seems to be coming from them, and then caravanserai, and then bank. Eventually we'll slip in a settler here. I was thinking to build Leaning Tower here, but I don't know. I don't want to waste my time on 20 turns on something. Oh, I forgot to sell my iron. Need to do that. No. So they're still friends with my friends, but I don't know. He's a potential target. I'm not going to bother with that friendship anymore. I'm not even going to pretend.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Yep, let's do that again. When we get our horses back, I'll definitely keep the next two, and build 2 more knights. I'd like to get some experience on some knights and prep for upgrading to my Comanche riders, which is a specialty. Huh. I don't like him. Sure, give us 10 turns to prepare. I'm trying to curry favor with these guys that are expanding, because I'm planning to do the same thing. So now this may cancel my defensive packs if I attacked first. We'll have to see. With any luck, he'll attack me anyway. It's been looking like he will. But maybe he's just posturing. And by that I mean, like, patrolling the border to try to intimidate me. Yeah. Another rider coming through. Cool. So the World's Fair is going to be through in a little bit, and then I think I will try to get that. As big as the world is, maybe it'll go quickly, and we can win that. We'll see. How is this still on Zoo? I totally changed you to... Oh. Oops. Okay. What are we looking on this? 296? Just dipped into unhappiness. Did that happen? Yeah, hopefully that happened after our science. I don't know how that... It probably didn't, though. I thought I controlled everything to not so that wouldn't happen. Messed up, guys. We're gonna lose off a bit of turns here. So you can get this one in one. Ah, so close. Could get it in one. That would hit our science even harder for a turn, but... Oh well, let's do it. Why not? That can grow next turn. Okay. Head back out of Almaty here. Keep exploring the American Empire. Let's chop this. National College is getting pretty short, so that's perfect. Let's protect the pass. Keep Riverside tiling. Yeah, that's slowing down quite a bit. Let's store all our great people over here. I think I've decided this is a good spot. So it's actually you actually get more culture from these great people if you save them and bulb them around after you complete the World Fair after about 10 turns than if you had converted them to great works immediately and like had them the whole time. Now you don't get tourism. I haven't been focusing on tourism because I'm counting on a bit of the world to want order. So let's see. Spain is 12. Yeah, they're definitely going to be a bit influential over me. Yeah, everyone's still pretty low. So let's see. What is Spain over us? They're probably the strongest over us. Yeah, they're exotic. Whew. Almost familiar. That could become a problem. Yeah, trade routes. Okay. I haven't really been focusing on ideological pressure because I've been assuming that enough people will go order that I'll be okay, but that might not be the case. We're going to have to see. All right, let's get through here. All right, almost to the pass. Perfect. All right. No. Look at him trying to act. Why are all of my friends making friends with him? You know, they might get annoyed at me if I team up with the Ottomans, but honestly, I don't know. I kind of like the Ottomans and the Americans. I like the idea of teaming up with the big world bullies and becoming a strong empire. Yeah, would have been a waste of time. Ah, well. Right, we'll get our science back after this. So we're working on economics. Well, what? Darn it. See, he didn't ask to renew that, and so it canceled my bonus from nationalism again for a second turn in a row. That was a complete waste of time. I wish they came back to me immediately. Often they do, but sometimes they don't. Now we're happy. Okay, let's put stuff back on for this guy. Let's let this city grow because it's got good science around. So we took our science off this for no reason whatsoever. Yep, growing in one turn regardless. Okay, what does this need? Probably needs walls here as well. Not much gold here, so market wouldn't be too helpful. Could build a shrine here. Let's get the walls. They're all teaming up with someone that my eastern allies may wipe out soon, which means my alliances down here may falter in a bit, and I want to be prepared. Okay, silk. Let's look at all this. Ah, we got our horses back. Perfect. Okay. It's often good to click through these, even though it's boring, just to see Venice and Shanghai. All the weak people are teaming up with Shanghai with his, like, one pathetic city. That's interesting strategy there. They're not gonna like it when I attack Mongolia. Luckily, no one likes Mongolia anyway, so maybe they won't care. All right. Cool. So these guys are gonna sit over here and prep for when I've got a good time to spend them. Safe and sound. I'll skip him again. Alright, this guy's now watching the pass. That's good. Keep an eye on everything that's going on around here. Alright, and our long-lost spearman has made it back to the fold. Alright, so his worker may come back and try to fix the marble eventually, if we just hang out down here. There's nothing for us to do anyway, so that's fine. Alright, so I do want Mozonkani to keep growing. It'd be nice to grow lots of these things. We got a Colosseum coming through this turn, so we can allow this to grow here next turn, I think. Yep. Let's put another pop point on that. Mozonkani can grow. What's Washishiki doing? Growing again. Working hills. Okay. That's a good call. That'll speed along our cargo boat. And I'd like to see what the cargo boat does. Yeah, let's get one trap set up, just in case we wanna invade Valletta here, liberate it. That'll probably offset any warmonger points we get by entering the war anyway. We're growing here. Yeah, this looks good. Wall's coming along nicely. National College. Awesome. Let's do it. He really wants open borders. It ain't gonna happen. He's already trading with us? Now he's making me feel bad for plotting against him, but he is the one who backstabbed us.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
I keep forgetting to do that trade. Okay. I gotta remember that. Trade him the iron. Cloak Theater. So they're all still... They're a few turns past the beginning of stuff here. Wow, and we're going to get industrialization sooner than I thought. 20 turns flat. Maybe less if we get that university up quickly. Grow a little bit more. Macquac City. Antwerp's an awe. Okay, we got a friend. That's some happiness. Yeah, so we're starting to impress them with our tech rate. That's good. And we got a city connection. Our happiness is solid now. Okay. Perfect. Let's get a trade post. These guys will sit out here. Yeah, things are starting to shape up. The Antwerp happiness will not... I thought there was a way to, like... Yes, see them. Where's Antwerp? I want to know if it's one that I have a chance of actually capturing. Like, more long-term. Or if it's... Yeah, okay. Wow, someone's wearing Sydney. Interesting strategy. So their allies... Okay, we could potentially get this. Now they want a great scientist. We're going to get that really soon. Ivory and... Okay, this is good. We might try to steal this away from America. That's not bad. We'll be close to it after we generate our scientist, which is coming soon. Alright. So, interestingly enough, it looks like everyone's leaving us alone. I was sure the Mongols were going to declare war on us, but maybe when we peaced out with the Koreans, they changed their mind for whatever reason. That's sad. I actually was looking forward to that. But we'll start one soon with the Ottomans anyway. So it don't much matter. Alright, there's another forest. National College coming soon. Sweet. Ah, so Ottomans just declared war on the Koreans. Somehow I missed that notification. So they wanted me to... Yeah, he's trying to curry favor again. No way, man. You sneaky backstabber. So Ottomans are turning their eye eastward. They want me to help them with the Mongolians. They want to take down Korea themselves.
Is the following trade of interest?
Nope, but take my other iron because I keep forgetting to offer it to you. Our gold is slowly recovering as we build gold things. No. Until I know they're going to be order. Or hold up on that. I'll check it. The Ottomans are already on the border of Korea. Yeah, that's where they're doing so well. So they got their Janissaries. Sweet. We just impressed Singapore as well with our science. Yeah, our faith growth is definitely not going to impress anyone. Alright, so a bunch of our iron came back to us. We don't need iron. I'm actually going to wait to build the melee line and Sil musketmen. Because I just so much enjoy getting money for my iron here. Actually, I wonder if what he'd give me in bulk. Oh, he's not my friend anymore. Yep, there you go. Before we make anyone mad, potentially. Okay. So it's usually about 45 per. So that'd be 225. Let's see if he offers a little more. Sometimes friends do. Yeah, he really wants that, eh? Okay. Get the bulk. The reason I'm doing that is because I got a spearman upgrade, and I actually want to buy a boat here to get some one of these in a little quicker. Ooh, cargo ship. Still can't get it. I just want to see what the gold is going to be. Actually, I can do that through the menu. I don't know what I'm thinking. Trade routes available. My boat. We want to see a boat to a city-state. That's what we're looking for. Okay, here's the Washishiki's gold. Well, that's not very good. I wonder why that's so bad. Yerevan's still mad at us. Okay. And in any case, we just got a lot of stuff to do stuff with. Alright, even more happiness. So those are just... We gotta remember that's just friendships, though, so that'll wear off real quick. But while we're at it, I don't mind growing up a little bit here. Let's actually put a little bit of growth on. So this is actually growing a bit quicker than I would expect, given the size. I was wondering if it had something to do with the religion. Yeah, so there's a religious modifier on growth in this city. I thought that might be the case. So this is just, this is not going to grow without all of its stuff on food, because there isn't really good food in this city. Alright, so I think what we're going to have to do for this city is send it a growth route. That's the only way this is going to speed up. So After this, actually, let's slip in another caravan. We'll send that around. I'm going to try to keep our happiness up, but it's these cities in particular, the ones next to the mountain and jungle. This one is already pretty high. We're hoping to be able to steal observatories soon, and in 6 turns, and so I want to have those cities continue to be ready to pump out good science when we get the observatories, was the thought. Alright, so this guy's pretty much explored the world. I guess we'll keep chopping. Why not, eh? Let's send this guy up to the line. Maybe do some chopping on this city. Yep, so we're going to do our Artist Guild now. Let's see if we can speed that along just a little bit. Doesn't look like it. If we take stuff off gold, we definitely could. That would starve us. I guess this is fine. We'll chop it along, maybe. Do a little bit better. We're going to let Venice try to repair some tiles before we go in and destroy them again. Get us some extra money that way. Alright, so this city is about to grow. We've put it on avoid growth. Let's uncheck that, let it do its thing. So this is why it's dangerous to use avoid growth. You forget that you put it on. I definitely forgot Gashashidi was on it. Is this one on it? Oh, this one just grew. Okay. It's important to remember things like that. University's coming along. Alright, cool. All the same. Okay, cool, let's do it. We'll get that university soon, get a little bit more science. Let's keep an eye on the pass. Haven't seen a sign of that profit, but we do need to be thinking about that. Okay. She's got her tertios up, so that is a dangerous unit. Definitely get these walls and some troops built here. We're going to have siege here soon. Send this guy over to the Timbasha line. Just in case. They might be fine, but we're going to have to see. Let's chop that. Alright, cool. Looks good. Everything growing again? This city is not, but that's because we're emphasizing pumping out the National College. As soon as it gets to a low enough turn that it won't slow down with us taking it off a few production tiles, we'll let it grow a little bit again. Alright, I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's just try to get enough gold to keep those guys as friends. And I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this friend gold to grow a little bit here. Cool. So let's grow here. Start growing again. Let's grow here again. This one, yeah, I had it on avoid growth. Just took it off. That works. Let's do it. So growing those little cities is a lot less of an effect than something in observatory cities, or that's going to allow me to run another scientific specialist. But it's still good to get them up, because once they hit around 5 pop, then a university starts to become something that I can consider as effective. If you build it at 4, you really have to stop growing or make your city have really bad production to run even one scientist specialist. So it's just a little bit harder to do. My personal man. Okay. All right. Yep. So a lot of people in the East like us. It's only our close neighbors that don't like us. Everyone over here, apparently. Oh, I forgot to... Didn't actually want to profit. I was wanting to save that faith. Could be useful, though. If we flip Venice, that'd be a lot of tithes money. Okay, this guy's coming in. Thinks he can do some damage, eh? If he moves closer, we'll bother with it. For now, I don't think he's much of a threat. Alright, got our universities done. Okay. So let's take off some of these worthless tiles and actually work some things here. That would starve us, right? Yeah. That would stagnate us, but it would give us a lot of extra science here. That's probably worth it. We still can't grow everywhere, and this running both scientist specialists is about as good as the city is going to get for us. Alright, so we could get our coliseums and happiness going here. We could. I think that's a good call. Yeah, let's start working on a coliseum. There's not really enough gold to build the market here. Alright, Konadawa. Growing again. Good job. It's an aqueduct. Yep. Let's keep that growing a little bit. Got our cargo ship. That's actually a bit quicker than I remembered. Excellent. Nice. Okay. So we'll get that up. We'll start some trading on the coast. Right, this guy's sending more units. Right as I leave. Ooh, a worker. Nice. Well, the immediate threat's probably more important to guard against, so let's do that. So this one finally grew. Great. Let's work some more science. 218 keeps going up. Every specialist or jungle we work shaves even more time, so we're down to 15 turns till industrialization now. Keeps going down. Excellent. And it's looking like we're about time on the recording as well. So that'll improve it a little bit. These cities really need to pick up their jungle. It's so frustrating that they won't. Like, what if she takes my road? Ever thought of that, cities? It should really prefer things you put a road on. I think that would be more realistic, but at this point it does not. We get another farm here. This thing is struggling on growth. Alright, cool. So we're down to 7 on this. 7 National College. Looking good. Let's chop that. Alright, so we need something for this to do. We could give this thing a farm, maybe. Alright, got a profit. Let's think about what we want to do with this. Bombing Venice is not a bad idea. However, they're still at war with us currently. These we're going to pick up naturally anyway. In fact, they're almost our religion already. Does Vilnius have anything? Any quests yet? Demand tribute. Of course. What's your man? I can't even do that. They're at war. Pick something I can do. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go converting into Venice and then head in this way. We're about to go to war on that front, though. We could also build a holy site. That's 6 faith, eh? That could be good. Holy site. I think it's just faith unless you've done some stuff in the other place. Let's see what it'll be. 6 faith. And it cost me 400. Let's flip Venice. Yeah, why not? Ties money. Always good. Alright, so let's back off here. Alright, this pike is ready. Let's put him... This guy's a rough defender. Let's put him here. Perfect. Okay, so we got our little river defense system set up for when the Mongolians try to attack us when we enter on the war. And I think that's going to be it today, guys. Thanks for watching, and excited to see how this turns out. Ideologies are right around the corner. No way. Although it would be funny to let him get into my territory right before the war and scatter all over the place.
Is the following trade of interest
Ooh.
to you?
Actually, he's tech leader. Yeah, I'm willing to dump some gold on that. That's fine. I think we'll still have enough to upgrade our spearmen and stuff like we need. Okay, see you guys next time. Peace out.